Hi, I'm Marcia Teddemore, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm so excited to finally be able to show you the inside of the annual catalog that runs from May 2024 to April of 2025. We got this catalog in March, and while we've been able to show you items, products outside the catalog, we weren't allowed to show you the inside of the catalog. So here it is. It's a very different catalog than Stampin' Up! Has ever done. This to me is a teaching catalog. It gives you a lot of tips and tricks as you go through it. It also breaks it down into based on what your skill set is. So we start out with step-by-step crafting, which is usually using our kits. Quick and easy options, which will have you have card packs and ephemera that you can add, or the creativity your way, which gives you a lot more options if you're a little more experienced as a card maker. So we're going to go through that. First section is a step-by-step. And that has a lot of our kits. Has a QR code here. On the back of my catalogs, if you have one of my catalogs, it takes you directly to my website. You're going to want to go and check out the kits. They go out of stock, they get restocked. A couple times a year we get new kits released. I think it's every month we have new kits released. But you're going to want to keep a tab on that and check out the kits. They are all inclusive. Everything you need is in there except a pair of scissors to cut open the plastic packaging. And they're a lot of fun to put together. Our Paper Pumpkin is a monthly kit. You can subscribe to that. That's lovely to have a little red box show up once a month with something fun to create inside. The next section is the quick and easy options. This is going to show you some of our new ideas. It's card packs. Oh, I can't forget the top 10. This is on page 16. It gives you the top 10 items you need to create cards. The one thing that they did not include is a paper trimmer. You have to have a paper trimmer. But everything else, including a demonstrator, is number 10. This will give you an idea of what you need to get. And I will refer back to this page when we talk about the starter kit special that's going on. This is the mix and match ephemera. Start out with card bases. They have two different options. Then you get stickers. Saying something, something for everything, fully flowering, and labels and layers. So you pick your stickers, you pick your card pack. If you want to stamp, you can. This is a Simply Said stamp set that you can buy separately. It's got fabulous fonts and sentiments for almost any card that you would ever need. This is some pages on page 20 and 21 giving you ideas of what you can put on those cards and come up with different card designs. They've also included something very special to me. Page 22 is a bunch of templates. There are 22 templates on page 22. If you get stuck and you can't quite decide how you want to design your card, they've given you the templates, and then they've also shown you what it would look like if you did it with different colors or different color families. So that's pretty cool. The next thing they have is Memories Plus, also known as Memories and More. This is something that can be used for scrapbooking. It's used for pocket scrapbooking. It can be used for card making. Good news is that Close to My Heart, well, it's not good news that they've closed, but a lot of the Close to My Heart makers are joining Stampin' Up! And Stampin' Up! Is going to be starting a 12 by 12 scrapbooking line. We will start to get those products this fall. They'll be available on the online exclusives website. So it's a lot of excitement for those of us who like to do memory keeping, and Stampin' Up's getting back into that again. So then we go to the Creativity Your Way. These are for the stampers that might be a little more experienced. They might have a few more supplies in their stash, and this is where the suites start. So this catalog is a little different. They have the suites broken down individually. So the designer series paper, the stamp set, the dies, the bling. There is no general page with all of the designer series paper on it. I don't like that part, but there's a great index, and I'll show that to you. So as you go through your suites, you can see what goes with each suite. My favorite suites, Thoughtful Journey, which is absolutely stunning, and a mega suite, Unbounded Beauty. 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, 2 sets of designer series paper, and some bling. So that's pretty spectacular. Then we go on and there's more individual stamp sets. This is kind of a cool concept. This stamp set you can buy dies and or a punch. So you have options. The dies will cut out 3 at a time, or you can punch it, and that's the same with this keeping tabs. So they've come up with some really cool ideas. The next thing we're going to talk about, Encore section, is where items that were previously sold are coming back. So if you had something that you love from a previous catalog, you're going to want to check out the Encore section, which starts on page 74. Like I said, it doesn't have sections of the designer series paper. It does have the ribbon in one page. It has, oh, there's something else I wanted to show you. Let me see if I found it yet. Oh, sticky business. It does have bling on one page, so that's nice. So all your embellishments can be found. I like this page. Sticky business, page 116, shows all the adhesives we have, but it also gives you a key, so that it shows you that this liquid glue is good on cardstock and paper, it's good on embellishments, it's good on die cuts, and it's good on 3D. And like one of the things, tear and tape is good on 3D projects, ribbon, or cardstock, but not so good on embellishments. So this is a really cool page to give you a little tip if you're not sure what kind of adhesive to use. Like for instance, our Stampin' Seal doesn't really work well on embellishments. You're going to want a glue dot for that. So I like this page, this sticky business. I think it's kind of cute. They have a lot of, again, training. This is watercolor techniques. Paint with water, pencil me in, spritz bliss, pretty pastels. So throughout the catalog you'll see tips and tricks, which I think is a really cool thing. One of the awesome things they're doing this year in the catalog is a color wheel. When we went to Onstage, we were able to make a color wheel with this sliding piece in the middle, so we can look for triadic or complementary or monochromatic. This color wheel doesn't have the white sliding piece, but it has all the Stampin' Up! Colors. There was such a request for this that Stampin' Up's going to create this color wheel and allow it to be purchased probably this fall. It won't have the in colors on it, and that way they can use it longer without having to redo it every year when the in colors retire. The neutrals are on the back. Maybe they'll put the neutrals on the front, but that will be available to purchase later in the year. Anyone can purchase it on the online exclusives, so that's pretty cool. Here's where the color section is. These are the new in colors. They're fabulous. Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. I love all of them. In a minute I'll talk about that starter kit special I mentioned earlier. And then the back is the index. This is a good index. If you want to know where your cards and envelopes are, or your designer series paper, you can look. It also lists the specialty paper. It has the punches listed. Again, there's no central page that the punches are on, which is a little disappointing to me, but at least they're very well listed in the index. So I find myself using that a lot. You may be wondering about the tabs. I just use Post-it notes. Stampin' Up! In the past had tabs they created, but because of the layout of this catalog, I haven't seen any new tabs, so I just use Post-it notes with a Sharpie marker. The last thing I want to talk about is the joining special that will be good for the month of May. Our join special is $99 plus tax, free shipping, and you get to pick $125 of your own products. Remember I talked about that top 10 section? So if you are a new crafter and you're going to join, you're going to want to make sure you get like the cleaning chamois and some blocks and maybe a couple of punches and some glue and your paper snips and some ink. You're also going to get, with this join special, $82 of free product in the new in colors. So you're going to get all of the stamp pads. You're going to get all of the in color cardstock. You're going to get all of the 6x6 designer series paper, and you're going to get all of the markers for free. This is just an amazing offer. It's only for the month of May, and if you go to wendyacrestamper.com, which is my blog, there's a join button there that you can click on. I will be gone from May 11th to May 28th. We're going to Ireland and Scotland. But I will have limited access to my email, so if you decide to join Genesee Valley Stampers, we'd love to have you. If you have any questions about this, you can contact me. My Facebook page is The Real Wendy Acre Stamper. This is an amazing option. Even if you don't want to be a business demo, you just want to get all these products, You get a 20% discount on your own personal orders or any orders that you place for customers. You have to have a $300 minimum every quarter, so it's $100 a month. And if you're making cards or scrapbooking, you can use that $100 a month easily in cardstock, designer series paper, or envelopes. So it's easy to make your minimums. And if you decide you want to have some friends over and do a party, buy a couple of the kits and share those, or subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for the year. And you can get your discount and still meet your minimums every quarter. This is amazing. I love all these colors, and I'm just floored that Stampin' Up! Is offering this only for the month of May. I hope you will enjoy the new catalog. Spend some time looking through it because it takes a little getting used to if you're used to the old Stampin' Up! Style catalogs. But I think it's fabulous, and I think the tips and tricks in it are really nice, especially if you're a new stamper. If you have any questions, contact me, wendyacrestamper@gmail.com, and I hope you keep crafting. Thanks.